A flowchart is a way to visually represent an algorithm. The flowchart below uses the following building blocks. So an oval is the start or end of the algorithm. So we have a start and an end here. Rectangle is one or more processing steps, such as a statement that assigns a variable or a value to a variable. So like here we're assigning 1 to count, and here we're assigning count to count plus 1. Diamond, a conditional or decision step where the execution proceeds to the side labeled true if the condition is true, and to the side labeled false otherwise. So here we have a conditional in the diamond that checks if count is less than 5. If that is false, meaning count is greater than or equal to 5, we go to this rectangle parallelogram here, and if count is less than 5, meaning this is true, we go to this square here. And a parallelogram, which displays a message. So here we're displaying count. Okay, so we have this flowchart here, and we're just gonna go through it step by step to find out what is displayed as a result of executing the algorithm in the flowchart. So we start here, then we go to follow the arrow, and we end up in this rectangle that assigns the value 1 to count. So let's keep track of the value of count. So initially we're 1. Then we go to this diamond here, follow the arrow, and it checks if count is less than 5. So 1 is less than 5. So count is less than 5. So this is true. So we go down to the true arrow into this box here, where it says that we assign count to count plus 1. So count is currently 1, and so 1 plus 1 is just 2. So that means our new value of count is just going to be 2. So we're going to be 2. Then we follow the arrow, and it takes us back up here to the if statement, the conditional here. So count is now equal to 2. That's still less than 5. So we go follow the true arrow. Since 2 is less than 5 is a true statement, 2 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5. So the result of this is true. And that's why we follow the true arrow. So down here in the box after we follow the true arrow, it says count equals count plus 1. So we're going to add 1 to count again. So this time count will become 3. We follow the arrow back up here. 3 is less than 5. That's a true statement. Go to the rectangle here. It says count is equal to count plus 1. So count is now 4. And we follow the arrow again back to the diamond. 4 is less than 5. That's true. So we again go down into this box here and add 1 to count. So count is now 5. Follow the arrow into the diamond. 5 is less than 5. That's false. 5 is not less than 5. 5 is equal to 5. Right? So 5 is less than 5. That's false. So that means we're going to follow the false arrow here. So since 5 is less than 5, count is now currently equal to 5 after all those loops. It says we follow the false arrow now. And in this box it says display count. So in our display, the console or whatever, the display is going to display the value count, and the value of count is 5. And then we end the program. So that means that at the end of the program, the only thing we displayed was 5. So A is the correct answer. Here, these other answer choices show different values. B, 15, there's no reason for a 1 to be displayed, or 1, 2, 3, or 4, because this box here that asks us to display is only run when this condition here was false. And this was only false when count hit 5, because 1, 2, 3, 4, they were all less than count. So there was no way to display all of those. So only 5 would be displayed, because after count hits 5, we get out of the loop, this loop here, and go towards the false statement that tells us to display it, and then the program ends. So only 5 is displayed. So A is the correct answer.